Good evening, good afternoon, and good early morning. Welcome to another episode of Living World of Darkness Rage Across New York, Stupid O'Clock Edition. In tonight's slash this morning's scene, we shall zoom in on Maeve and Lucas as, rather according to their characteristics, they are indulging what's probably a bad idea. Then again, Maeve has been remarkably distressed in the wake of Callie's passing, and doubtlessly Lucas was happy to latch on to any sort of idea or subject that didn't end in her bawling. So, as a result of him knowing far too much, the pair of them have made their way to the Hilton, where in theory there are three Fianna present. And so they will enter the doors. Maeve will be taking her cues from Lucas as they head to the elevator. And up they go.
Probably a good idea to call ahead, actually. Let's see if we can't get to the front desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Usually a good idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
you and your
All
good
right, all right.
ideas.
Go to the front desk. Let's talk to the nice lady that's obviously there and ask if we can't call ahead or leave message to well, what did we go with?
The penthouse suite, the biggest room, the nicest room, the royal suite, shall we call it?
Yes, and ask to leave a message with let's see, who are these people called? Angus, Seamus, and I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Alien? No,
Aelin.
Aelin.
Yes.
Aelin. There you go.
Well, the nice lady at the front desk who is very sleep deprived and does not take kindly to two idiots coming up to her and then,
That's why there's a scone just right there on the counter. I wonder how that got there. And a small little cup of coffee. I wonder how that got there too.
She appreciates the offering to the dark gods and will say, yeah, how can I help you?
Yes. I'd like to send word to a few people that I met recently. They seem to be staying here at your finest suite. I believe it was called the Room 404 suite.
That's not funny, and no, it's just a penthouse suite.
All right, fair enough. Then can we leave word there?
Oh,
Could
well,
you call them up?
they did say that if one of their weirdo friends showed up, to just send you up there, so.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
But again, just sort of leaving that scone and that,
Oh, it's already gone.
Okay.
It's already, disappeared behind the counter, so.
Well, Lucas is just going to give her a very big smile and wish her a good morning.
She
Walk
gives you
away.
that tired nod and smile, saying, if you talk to me again, I will kill you.
And Lucas is just going to go ahead and point towards the elevator in a questioning manner.
She keeps nodding.
Okay, we're walking over there now. And we're walking, taking Maeve, and we're walking towards the elevator.
Yeah.
Alright, these elevators usually have a few different passes, especially, I'm going to guess this is the express elevator towards one of the higher levels. These aren't really labeled as floor numbers anymore. They're labeled with suites. And since this is going to be the penthouse suite, I'm just going to go ahead and press that button. And if the front desk goes ahead and authorizes that elevator, it's going to go.
You're already moving.
Yay!
So
Ask me
yeah,
how I know so much about elevator technology in New York.
I'd rather not, thank you. So yeah,
Lucas is going to go ahead and look to Maeve. Like I said, it's all about the spine of the building and all the utilities and amenities. This is an express elevator. Takes you way high up the stupid lobby and all of the smaller businesses that are obviously also housed in this building.
And she'll nod. He has a fair point.
Alright. Well, the elevator is rather fast going up, so, in no time at all, you make it to the top, and with a tiny ding, the door's open.
Wonderful. What do we see in front of us?
You see a hallway with a singular door, a couple of closets left or right built into the wall, but nothing special there.
Alright. Lucas can go ahead and pop out of the elevator.
Yep.
Walk these few distances towards the front door. Go ahead and give it a hearty knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Alright. And the person that opens it would be Aylin. There you go. She says, and you would be...
Big smile. Hello, ma'am. My name is Lucas Mathis. And this young lady, this pretty young thing, happens to be Maeve MacFionn. We wanted to come by and, say hello. Welcome you to the neighborhood.
Okay. She looks a bit nonplussed at you.
I am sorry for intruding. I just have been hearing things and have yet to meet any of my own proper kin.
She blinks a couple of times at you. Are you always this stiff and formal?
She kind of deflates a little bit. Goes, no, not really. I just wasn't sure how to act.
Well, normal?
And she'll visibly relax.
Good. Alright, that's better. How can I help you two?
I honestly was just desperately hoping to meet you all and perhaps to see if there was anything I could do to help you with whatever's brought you here.
Well, the other two are sleeping, and you see behind her that in the lounge of this ginormous suite, the two large sofas have been taken in by the other two. They're more or less just hanging over it, fast asleep than anything else.
We do apologize for coming in so ungodly early, but
That is fine. That's why we left the instructions.
But would you actually? I think I'd like to make it up for coming in so early. If you got anything in the pantry or anything that's fresh, and make you a breakfast. I make a mean scrambled egg.
Right. Before you do anything, roll me Perception Primal Urge, the both of you.
Alright.
Okay. And if a specialty in Insightful helps,
Nope.
ooh.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Just the
Well,
one.
let's see. One,
Actually,
two,
maybe, but I'll see.
Well,
No, you don't have any tens.
no
so
tens.
Alright. Well, the both of you notice for sure that she has very high pure breed. And Maeve actually notices that while not on your level, she's pretty damn close. And you think she's an Arun?
Wow. She'll actually just kind of smile as a result. She's not accustomed to meeting, she knows what, two Fiona, and only one of them has any pure breed besides her, so it's kind of a nice change. It's interesting to find that smell on someone else.
Mm-hmm. And she'll say to the breakfast comment, you do know that if you make breakfast with these two here, you'll be making breakfast all morning.
Well, you know what, young lady? I got nothing I need to do today.
Alright, it's your funeral.
Just want to make myself hospitable. Come inside, he says, gesturing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. He's
She'll
gonna go
just
ahead and
step
walk
to the
inside.
side. Alright, well.
And Maeve will follow along so that she can close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Before Lucas gets much further, he'll go ahead and turn around and simply say, is this place protected? As in, can we speak freely?
She'll look at you. Wouldn't it be?
I don't like to presume things.
Ah.
And Maeve will take a glance around for subtle cameras or anything like that.
Oh, no.
He'll go ahead and hold up his hand. Can you tell me who's in charge of the party?
She is.
Ah, okay. Well, I cannot pronounce this name for the life of me. Aeon?
Aelin.
Lynn.
Lynn, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and write that down for myself.
Please do.
Aelin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Aelin, if you say that it is free to talk, then I will be free to talk. If you do not say that it is free to talk, then I will watch my
Talk!
word.
Ugh!
Say what?
She said
She just
say
yelled at you to talk, basically.
Alright, fine. Big stupid smile on his face. I'll get right to the kitchen then.
Please.
It'd be fantastic to go ahead and make my scrambled eggs all for the loyalty, he says, starting to bang into the kitchen.
Right. It's filled. So, whatever you need, you can...
Okay, Lucas is going to go ahead and start with eggs, butter, toast. Try to make French toast. He's not good at making French toast. Sausage, bacon, all in a line. When he thinks he's got enough meat and eggs and toast, he'll do it all over again because, oh dear God, Aruns, oh dear God, Garu. He'll spend most of his time in there.
Alright. Well, and Aelin will look at Maeve, so how can I help you?
Oh, honestly, I just wanted a chance to meet you outside of the whole rigmarole at the Sept.
Oh, that, yeah, well, you know, we have to do things proper, blah, blah, blah.
Again, she's visibly relaxing longer and longer the more that talk like that takes place. Well, I mean, in theory, there's certain elders that appreciate it more than others.
Yes. Certain other elders appreciate it when, actions are taken and not, niceties have to be adhered to all the fucking time.
I can totally agree with that, actually.
Yeah, especially when, you've come for an information gathering mission trying to, find the murderers of a whole cairn. But no, we have to go be nice to whoever is in the area.
A whole cairn?
Yes.
Is there anything that I might be able to tell you that would help you?
Probably not.
Is
Well,
there any...
let me put it like this. Do you know of, and she'll walk to a small, tote bag, grab what looks like a tablet, and just hits it. How does this damn thing work?
She kind of winces, but does
work.
Lucas goes ahead and extends a hand from over the kitchen counter. You want some help, sweetie?
Don't call me that.
Quirk's brow?
My apologies, ma'am.
That's better. And she'll hand it over to you. It's still, the black screen. Nothing's actually on it yet.
Okay. Time to turn this thing on.
Well, it's like iPad analog.
Okay.
So.
He's going to go ahead and start to look at the home menu. What are we looking for? A picture, a document, a video?
Picture.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and go into the picture folder of the tablet, open it up. Subdirectories?
No, there's only
a slew of pictures.
A couple of pictures.
All right. Well, he's going to go ahead and set the tablet down on the counter, away from all the plates that are currently being piled on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Presuming that they stay for breakfast, but that's not the point of it. I'm going to go ahead and point towards one of the pictures, blow it up, and show it. Switch between pictures, just simply sliding your finger left to right, okay?
Oh, so that's how they do it. Okay. Sure. Right. Anyway, and the picture you see is what looks like a clearing in a forest with a menhir in the middle of it. It's a, ancient pre-Christian era obelisk, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the cairn of the stone. It has been destroyed. And she'll touch the screen and then just slowly move her hand across. I got it! And the next picture you see is, everything, all the trees around it burned and the stone itself crushed.
Maeve will wince. Do you know anything about what did it?
Yes. Mercenaries, as far as we can tell.
She knits her brow, but nods.
What kind of weapons did they use?
Machine guns, explosives. Also, tentacles, balefire, the usual.
Okay. So it's a mixture of the mundanes and the spirals.
More or less. Although we did not see any spirals.
I'll profess ignorance to a lot of the different strategies and assets of the enemy.
Fair enough.
Now, do you believe that they came from this part of the world, or just hope that the elders might know more about them?
I would hope to discover information on what happened, although we do have some information on what they intended to do beforehand. So that's what we're starting with.
And she'll not.
Fact-finding mission to try to find out what their intention was destroying the cairn, Step of the Stone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think they have designs on this sept?
I doubt it.
Okay. But there's something about this part of the world that makes you think they have a base here, or they got their information from here?
Once again, we're just following the clues. That's all.
Alright.
May I ask what led you here in particular?
Points at the Maeve.
Hold on. One second.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Internal monologue. Do 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 do.
Alright, sorry. So, yeah. And she'll once again try to swipe the tablet slowly. And you'll see one of the mercenaries dead with some type of logo on his shoulder. And she'll swipe again, and the logo is blown up on this picture.
Oh, thank goodness, because either of them trying to zoom that picture would have been tragic.
Yeah.
And
But
they
yes.
will make a point of studying it, trying to memorize it, set it in her head.
All right. Well, question real quick. How long have you lived in New York, first of all? The both of you.
In New York in general, she's lived her life on Long Island. She's only lived in...
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas has been in New York, the game zone proper, for about a little bit less than a year.
All right. Then the both of you get to roll intelligence and any type of like media influence, I guess.
I don't have any of that. I do have a little bit of intelligence, though.
Intelligence and science. I have intelligence and academics. That's what I've got.
Go with science if you have it.
All right.
I think closest I have is investigation or enigmas, but
Yeah. If it's difficulty 8, that's 1 success. Standard 2.
Actually, Katie, go ahead with the investigation also. It would apply.
okay.
Lucas is going to go ahead and take a pencil and notepad and start sketching that symbol for himself.
All right. Well, the symbol you're getting is, you think, it has appeared on the news a couple of times before.
Is it a G?
No, actually it's not, but it is in connection with those. It almost seems like it's a security company, or they claim to be a security company anyway.
God.
And they have appeared on the news the last couple of weeks, protecting a certain Alex Greenlee.
Oh, shit. Ma'am, do you know that, that PMC?
That what?
Private Military Corporation. Or that security firm.
I don't know them specifically.
I don't know if it is actually connected, but I know another client of that security firm currently operating in New York.
Okay.
That security firm I've seen protecting Geodyne assets, particularly one of their CEOs, Mr. Greenlee, I believe.
Maybe we'll glance over. Is that the one that Senna was telling us about with the tattoo?
And she'll look at you. What tattoo?
Well, that's the guy, right? She's glancing to Lucas for confirmation before she says anything inflammatory.
He goes ahead and shrugs. Mr. Greenlee and Miss Cinnamon Harris. Miss Cinnamon Harris was investigating Mr. Greenlee quite heavily. If she said anything about a tattoo, then I think Mr. Greenlee would be the subject.
She told me that he had a white howler tattoo on his back.
And you see the color drain from her face.
Blink. Blink.
If we'll just not actually draw back a step, but it's that tiny, tiny lean. That, oh shit, lean.
And the toast is burning.
Yeah. And Aelin will stick her hand towards Lucas. Bacon, now.
A huge, huge plate of bacon gets slid in front of her.
She'll just grab the plate and start shoving it in her mouth.
Toast is burnt. Bacon is good.
I don't care.
Sausage is good. Whole plate of scrambled eggs right there in a big, big, big glass bowl.
And at this point, the larger of the two gentlemen sleeping on the couches will stand up. He'll walk over to the counter, grab the plate of sausages, and go back to his couch and start eating them.
He'll get a polite nod as he toddles that way, but she's not
Oh,
going to
he's
interrupt
not
the
even
eating
looking at
process.
you. Um,
I believe Lucas is going to go ahead and start another batch of sausages now.
mhm. And you see the young woman in front of you look at her older brother and just say, Angus Howlers. At which point his head will actually pop up, and Lucas gets to roll perception alertness, because I would assume you'd be at the right angle to see it.
Alright, cool. Do. I can't spin a willpower, can I?
No, you may not.
Alright, just want to make sure. No successes.
No, you do not get any successes, but okay, sure. And the only other thing you obviously notice is the shoveling of sausage goes a little bit faster at this point.
Oh yeah, that is a man who is eating breakfast not because he wants to eat breakfast, but simply because he needs the energy to do shit today.
Mm-hmm.
His day just got a whole lot more complicated.
And may begin
Lucas
to
is going
offer.
to look to a Leon and simply say,
It's still wrong, but
okay.
keep trying.
You even wrote it
Aylin.
down.
Yes.
Aylin. Yes. Lucas will look to Aylin
Mm-hmm.
and say, this one, pointing towards Maeve, is much younger and inexperienced in the nation's history. So I don't think she understood the significance of what was just said.
Yes, and we'll keep it that way.
Fair enough.
She's kind of deflates a little. Well, I've heard some. I've heard, I think, enough, but it's not the same as seeing and living it.
Oh, we haven't lived it either. Not in that way. But yes, the young shall be given the chance to grow into it, not get dumped into the misery.
I wish everyone I knew thought the same way you do.
Well, everyone
Expression.
everyone you know might be an idiot.
Hurt.
Except you,
deflated
Lucas.
Expression.
Don't do that. Except you, Lucas.
Again, there is still a third gentleman that has not had his breakfast, so Lucas is still making it because he knows for a fact that the shit that he produces will not be enough.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, he's still fast asleep as far as you can tell.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
So, ma'am, now that you've got this particular piece of information, the dots are starting to connect. It's certainly we've been helpful and useful towards your information gathering. But what will you do now?
We'll do our job once we've had the pleasantries finished. And you hear the venom just coming off of pleasantries.
Would you
Lucas...
rather go ahead and excuse yourself from the pleasantries so that you can get your job done faster?
I wish I could, but it has already been made very clear to me that yes, the pleasantries have to be finished.
By who?
It doesn't matter. We do what we're told.
And she'll nod. She'll accept it.
Go ahead and, ignore me if I make a stupid question or if you're not authorized to give it, but who is currently giving the orders?
In what way?
Who has sent you out here?
The art sigh.
Well, that one goes over Lucas's head.
It does not go over Maeve's head.
Yes.
She'll not necessarily brighten up, but she'll kind of perk a bit. Huh. Well, and she'll again be glancing to Lucas periodically for confirmation on what she's saying, but there are spirals here. There are in fact enough that they've been a major issue and something that has been worked on since I've come here, actually, is... I don't have but so much information about them. I just haven't been here but so long. I know that last night they lost one of theirs. In fact, in theory, they lost a very high-ranking one of theirs. So if there's action to be taken here, at least, hopefully, they should be in a state where it's easier.
Actually, ma'am, would you like to get in touch with a woman that knows far, far, far more about this Greenlee fellow, and maybe even a little bit more about the security firm that he employs?
She'll just look at you.
Just give her Cinna's number. That seems like a good idea.
That's what I was gonna go ahead and put forward. See, I don't know anything, but she has been on that particular case for quite a while, and she probably has a lot more information about that corporation and that connection. And quite honestly, if you're here for a fact-finding, information-gathering mission, best to take on somebody who's already been on the ground floor for at least a few months.
Right. Okay. You give her our number. She'll contact us if she wants to help us. However, we do not promise we'll listen. We do not promise we'll even pick up the phone when she calls. We have our orders. We do what we're told. We don't have to like it, but we do anyway.
Ma'am, would you giving me the number to reach you by, and me walking over to Miss Cinna without any guarantees or promises? I understand that, but I do implore you, deeply implore you, that if you want to know more about the security firm that destroyed your sept, you will contact this woman, and you will hear what she has to say. And he's passing over the sketchbook and the pencil.
Right. And she'll just write it down.
Would you like any type of role to get this point across that this is something she ought to do?
Go with charisma empathy.
Empathy, I do have more dice in, but this seems more like an expression dealio.
I usually use the expression to like artsy stuff, but sure, go ahead.
Alright. No, I'll definitely take the extra dice. And will you allow me to spend a willpower for this one?
Yes, you're allowed to do so.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decent argument, but she still has her free will.
She'll just say, noted. We'll do our best, but we have a timetable to keep also.
Yes, about that timetable. All these niceties, they're taking up a lot of your time, right?
Yes, they are.
Looks to Maeve. Can you think of any way to go ahead and exclude them from having to make all the niceties?
Is there anyone in particular they need to talk to? Because otherwise, Cinna is very frank. Travis will be very frank if I tell him to be.
Well, you get to roll a intelligence Garu lore. Go ahead.
Woohoo!
They would have to talk to the Alpha, the Beta, and the Warder of the Sept before anything.
And she'll wrinkle her nose a bit. Well, I don't know much about Mother Larissa. Morning Kill stands on some ceremony, but I bet if I put a bug in Cinna's ear, she will cut that as short as she can for them. And I guess I don't... And she kind of is taken aback for a second while she tries to ponder the process of the warder.
Lucas goes ahead and pipes up. A current acting warder is Mr. Wilson, actually.
She'll just stare at you.
Looking at Maeve. Easy
And
enough to
she'll-
get in contact with him.
She'll nod faintly, and then say, yes, it shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, I can't guarantee. I don't know much about the Alpha, but Cinna is claimed by the Beta, and she is very frank and very good at getting him to stop standing on ceremony. So I can talk to her.
Right. Very well.
Lucas again goes ahead and burns the toast. God damn it!
And, and Emmett should be easy enough to talk to.
Very well. Just know that I intend to be home for Christmas.
She'll nod. I understand.
So, if by next week Saturday I don't have any confirmation or, or the niceties haven't been completed, then we will do our job. I do not care. One of the cairns has been destroyed. You should see the importance of it either way.
She nods rapidly, and after hesitating a second, kind of goes, when you say you'll do your job, what exactly, if you are here to gather information, I guess
She'll
you just
just-
speak to whoever needs to be spoken to, regardless of propriety?
She just gives you the deadpan stare.
And she'll drop it. Oh my, look at that burnt toast over there. So compelling.
Yes.
Crunchy.
Like, just suddenly takes deep interest in the toast over there. Turns her eyes away first, like a champion.
Yep. And she'll just sit down and just keep eating bacon. And in the distance, from one of the couches, you just hear a gentle snoring start to happen. And I think we can end it there,
Yeah.
unless you guys want to do something else.
No? No,
Cool.
not really.
Alright, dude.
Well, very well. Then we shall end this scene with rounds and rounds of breakfast cooking, followed by a polite departure, and a renewed sense of purpose.
Yep.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, ST, for STing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And we will see you next time on another episode
Actually-
of Living World of Darkness.
Actually.
Oh.
Before we totally end the scene, Lucas, as they're in the elevator, is going to go ahead and jab Maeve just in the stomach. No, hip. There you go. Hip, and say, and they weren't even great about you.
She breathes a loud sigh of relief.
Actually, yeah. Katie, roll me a perception empathy, just in case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
May I as well?
No. This
Oh,
is
crap.
No, you're fine. You got the feeling that they had no clue who you were, even.
Even when they, even when she called herself a Macfione.
No clue. Unimportant right now.
Totally on the job.
Hey, she, if anything, is still deeply relieved. She kind of wondered at the odd look she got, but hey, all the better. It means that she is not part of their job.
Yay!
Well, now you get to do the outro, because you're a butt.
Alright, because I was such a butt, and Katie, feel free to go ahead and interrupt me when I do this outro. Thank you all for coming along. What has happened here? What has transpired here? Well, just a good old-fashioned info gathering that's probably going to end with a whole bunch of demolitions. See y'all next time.